Hi guys, this is a video. Someone asked me, where do you put this hole here for your buckle? How do you know the measurement? What some people do is they fold it in half. Where our camera? Oh, hang on, there. So what some people do is they fold it in half and then do a mark and then open it up, etc. It's far too complicated. It's much simpler than that. If you want 1 inch of stitching, then all you do is measure from the bottom of the crew punch to the end here at 1 1/8. So what you're doing is adding 1/8 of an inch. Yeah, this is so that the final stitch goes over the end. I'm going to demonstrate in a minute. Now, when I say add, if you want 1 inch, down here it's 1 1/8. It doesn't matter if you're making a small hole or a big hole. It's the same measurement, 1 1/8, to get 1 inch of stitching. If you want 1 1/2 inches of stitching, or 2 inches or 3 inches, if you want this turn back here to be 1 1/2 inches, 2 inches, 3 inches, for 1 1/2, then you'd add an extra 1/8 of an inch, so that would be 1 5/8. If you wanted a 2 inch turn back, it would be 2 1/8. Yeah, I'm sure you're getting what it is. So, as I said, here you can see here, I've got 1 1/2 inch of stitch, but I've made the gap bigger here. This is 1 5/8. And again, just in case some people can't get my accent, I'm also a wonderful international famous artist. Well, at least I know myself, so that makes me famous. And there we go. Let me just zoom this out for you. What I'm bloody awful at is camera work, as everybody keeps telling me. So again, where are we? My pointer. So what I'm saying is measure, if you want 1 inch of stitching, so if you want 1 inch of stitching, measure from the end to here, 1 1/8. If you want 1 1/2 of stitching, which is here, then measure from that end to the bottom of the crew punch, 1 5/8. Okay, so I'm going to just do a quick demonstration just to show you. So let me just get this stuff out of the way, slide it to the back, and if we get this here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my ruler to 1 1/8, yeah? So let's do it here, well I'll do it here. So you can see, whoops, just squeeze it in ever so slightly, that's 1 1/8. I just want to measure here because my ruler, so I'm measuring it 1 1/8. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it from the end, from there, and then I'm going to bring it up there and I'm going to put a dot dead center right there. I'll make this a heavy, I don't normally make it this heavy, but I'll make it a heavy dot for the camera. Then it doesn't matter if you're going to use a big crew punch, wherever it is, or a small crew punch. It really don't matter. It's just add that 1/8 of an inch. So I'm going to use this medium one here. I'm going to turn it around this way for me. I'm probably going to get in the way. And if I line that up, so what I'm doing is, I don't know if that shows up. Let me just move this over here. So what I'm doing is, I'm lining the crew punch up to that dot there. So say I'm looking at a tiny screen here, so I can't actually see the dot in the screen. You on your computer or whatever you watch this on should be able to see this. So I'm lining this up to that dot, right on the dot. Bring it up here, make sure it's nice and level, and then I'm going to click. Okay, so there you are. So from there to there, 1 1/8 to get 1 inch of stitching. So my stitching tool, this is my stitching tool, is a 1 inch stitching tool. So if you see here, it measures 1 inch. So what I'm going to do now is, in line of my crew punch here, just in line there, is where I'm going to start this, yeah? So if I get this, and I line it up, like so, and I go, that's my stitch marks, and the same for this one. I'm going to bring it up here, then I'm going to open it up and back up to camera. See what I've done here? And if I fold this back, which I can't, it's too stiff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag it through this machine just to thin it down. That's it. See what I've done now? Get this out of the way, back in again. So to show you, this is 1 1/8. Oh, get rid of the big hairy bit at the bottom here. That's it. Bit of dust there. So first of all, for the camera, like so, this is not easy, you know. If I line this up, you can see here where we are. Let me do it down here. So you can see here, this is good, yeah? And if I turn it this way, just get that in there, you can see there's my bottom stitch, and if I turn it up here, you can see it lines up here, yeah? So that's how to get your measurement for a 1 inch turn back. Okay, I'm going to do the same again. Hang on, get rid of that. But I'm going to do it for 2 inches. Yeah, no, 1 and 5, because it's more of a measurement. I'll do it for the 1.5 inches. So I'm going to set my compass for, there's your 1.5, but I want an extra 1/8. So I want it 1 5/8 there. I'll just measure here. Where are we? Oh, that's a bit long. So there you are, 1 5/8, okay? And if I do my dot, again as before, from the end up to there, that's my dot. And then I get the crew punch. I use, let me say I use the big crew punch this time. I shall use a little one. Now I use the big one. I'll use the big one. It's the same measurement for no matter which one it is. So if I line this up here, in there, line it up and then go. Wow, maybe not. I'm on the wrong end of the table, so I've got a lot of bounce out of the table here. That's through that time. So what I've done for you is I've made this a big long one. So I need 1 5/8. So I need 1.5 inches of stitching. So I'll set this up for you. So again, if I set this to 1.5 to show you what I'm doing, that's my 1.5 right there, yeah? And again, I'm just going to line that up there and there. There's my 1.5 inches stitching. I'll do the same on the other side. There. I don't normally do these dots, it's just for you, for the camera I'm doing. I normally just shove this thing straight on. So I'll line that up in there. Lift this up. Yeah, if I do it, yeah, I'll do both. Don't matter. Oh, I've been busy teaching saddle making. And it's always fun seeing, look at that bad crew. I do it all the time this bad, I'm just telling you it's not usual. Good God, that's not good. Hey, I'll line that up. That's that one. I'm trying to do it really heavy. Don't do it this heavy, but for the camera, I want to do it heavy, just so as you can see it. So, what the hell happened there? Well, we can ignore that last one there, shall we? Right, anyway, so, it's not a good sample. Just thin this through again. Come on. Ah. Somebody needs to sharpen his tools. So if I get this here, you can see, ooh, where are we? You can see this is the 1 5/8, yeah? And if I just fold that in half, just to show you that these bits there line up, yeah? They line up, and then if I show you down to here, where are we? Yeah, you can see that lines up. And then if you look here, there's my bottom stitch, and you can see it comes over the edge here. So this is 1.5 inches of stitching, but for the crew punch, it's a 1 5/8 measurement. That should, he says, I've used it for years, adding 1/8 should make it easier for you to work out where your crew punch goes for your belt end. Hope that's useful for you. The reason for this video is somebody asked me online, could I explain how to do it? And when you type things, it's never easy, so it's easier to do the video. My apologies for taking a couple of weeks to get it. It's never easy for me to jump to a camera and do these things with teaching and things. So this is the first chance I've got to do it. And cutting a lot of grass as well at the moment, so there we go. Okay guys, as usual, I hope this helps somebody. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.